All right, so number 5, we have 4 parts here. It says the accompanying table, relative frequency ogive, represents the composite score on a standard test for high school graduating class. We want to complete parts A through D. And the first question asks, what is the class width? Okay, so I'm going to need to look at this data. So at the bottom, each of these polygons represent a height, the max. And so you can see each dot, if you subtract the difference between back-to-back upper limits, which is what these represent, or back-to-back lower limits, that would give you the class width. So anytime I would do 5 minus 0, that would give me 5. I could do 10 minus 5, and that would still give me 5. So all the way down, we can see that the class width is 5. So I'm just going to say CW, and we're just going to say 5 minus 0. And just to confirm it, if you do 10 minus 5, the next two, you still get 5. So 5 is the number that we can compute and get our class width. Approximately 25% of the students had a composite score below what level? So if I go here, the heights are your cumulative frequency. So this tells you everything from 20, that represents about 25%. So about 25% of the students scored a composite score of 20 or lower. So that's how we want to read that. What percentage had a composite score less than 30? So now we want to look at the score being less than 30. So here's 30. I'm going to trace this bar up, and this represents 80. So 80% of the students scored 30 or less on this composite score. And then D, 10% of the students had a composite score above. So this time we want to know the top 10%. 10% had a composite score above what? So we want to find this 90% mark. From 90 to 100 gives us 10%. So 10% scored above 35.